Hey guys, welcome back to Art by Flan. Today we are working on some fan art, I guess it can be called fan art, some art of my farmer from the game Stardew Valley. And in that game you can customize your farmer, and this is what mine currently looks like. She's so cute, and I love her, and I love this game to death. It is such a good game. If you ever played Harvest Moon, it's kind of, well, it's almost exactly like Harvest Moon, but not what Harvest Moon has evolved into. It's kind of like old school Harvest Moon. You inherit a farmer from your you inherit a farm from your grandfather, and you have to build it up, and you have to interact with people in your town and grow crops and raise animals. And being a longtime lover of Harvest Moon, this is right up my alley. To be honest, I haven't played a lot of Harvest Moon in the past, I don't know, 5 years or so. It's not that I didn't like farming simulators anymore. It's more that I didn't like what Harvest Moon had become, you know, because it used to just be this really simple game about farming, and then, I don't know, somewhere along the way it was, you know, it became more about the relationships with the people and not less about, you know, raising crops or something. I'm not sure. I just wasn't happy where the series had gone. I wasn't happy with the aesthetic anymore, and so I stuck to mainly old school Harvest Moon. But then this game came out, I guess, last month? Well, it's April now, so it'd been end of February. Anyway, and it is so good. I can play it nonstop for hours and not even blink an eye. It is so good. I love it. I highly recommend it. It's like, what, 15 or 20 bucks on Steam? Go pick it up. It's great, and it is all amazingly developed by one dude. He did everything. All of the sprite work, all of the gameplay, all of the music. He does an amazing job, and he's still updating. And one of my favorite things about this game is it's moddable. It's only on PC, but that's why it's moddable. I love games you can mod. But yeah, I'm really enjoying playing this game. I'm really enjoying, you know, growing the, you know, finding what crops are coming out each season, who in the village does what, who I can marry, you know, all sorts of great stuff. So I highly recommend the game. And this, like I said, is the farmer, what my farmer currently looks like. Her name is Stella, and she is a buff, happy-go-lucky girl who is more than happy to quit her job in the city and become a farmer. She ended up marrying the town poet, Elliot. He looks like such a dork in the game, and the moment I saw him, I was like, I have to marry this dude. He has to be mine. So I ended up marrying him, and he lives on my farm now, where I have all sorts of animals and crops, and I love finding out all the new things, all this, you know, new equipment, all the new, you know, crops you can grow. I love this game so much, so I had to do some art of my farmer. This video took a lot for me to do, not because it was a particularly hard video, on the contrary, it was fairly easy, and it's actually fairly shorter compared to my other videos, but I was just dragging this week. It's not been a great week, and so I've just been kind of lethargic about doing anything, and I was like, I know I gotta get a video out this week, I should just do it. So that's what happened. That's why I drew, you know, I was hoping to do something more complex this week, because a lot of my art's fairly simple, fairly standard. What I post on here anyway, what I doodle in my sketchbook or doodle in my free time is another story, but the stuff I use for YouTube is generally just really simple stuff, and it's like, I want to break that. I want to do more complex pieces for you guys and show you how I do those, but again, this week has just been not a great week for me, so I just, you know, went for something easy, something I've been, you know, part of the things I've been using to escape this week is Stardew Valley, so of course, you know, might as well transfer that over into my art. And if you follow me on Twitter or Instagram, you can see some other daily sketches I've done of her that I finished in Copic marker. I only have, like, the Cool Gray series, so all my Copic marker stuff is in grays and not color. I wish I had more Copics, and I'm saving up to buy a new set. But with the thing going on with Copic marker right now, where they're literally just not able to fill their orders, it's really hard for me to find, you know, an affordable, the set that I want that's affordable, because it does exist for, you know, much less than it's going for on, like, Amazon, but nobody has any because Copic marker's not making them because they can't. But that's a story for another time, I guess. That's more me rambling about Copic marker and their business practices than it is me actually talking about the picture I'm drawing. So in the game, you do have an option of a lot of different outfits. I think there are like 72 different shirts you can choose from alone. So it was really, I spent a lot of time on character creation. I do that a lot. But yeah, I spent a lot of time on character creation on this one, and I ended up changing it later on, but this is what she looks like right now. I definitely went for that traditional Harvest Moon aesthetic of the, you know, blue overalls, brown boots, red scarf kind of deal, and I was really happy with that. I thought she looked super cute. And in one of the things you can get in the game is hats. And one of the hats, and you get those based on the achievements you get, and one of the hats you can get for crafting items is a cute little daisy. And when I saw that, I was like, oh my gosh, I have to get that for Stella. It would look so cute. And it does. She looks so super cute. And you know, watching this back, I realized I forgot her freckles. Oh no, she's supposed to have like a dusting of light colored freckles on her face. That I added aesthetically. It's not in the game, but I realized I forgot it in this piece. Oh, I'm so upset by that. I can go back and add it, I guess, but that's just... it's more work than I want to do right now. Like I said, I'm so lethargic this week. I don't want to do anything but play Stardew Valley. That's it. That's all I want to do. And eat pizza, which I've done a lot of this week. I shouldn't eat so much pizza. It's going to make me fat. And I don't want to be fatter than I already am. But I do love pizza. It's my favorite. Which you can, speaking of pizza, you can make that in Stardew Valley. That's right. You can get a recipe for pizza in Stardew Valley. What's better than that? It's a game where you can raise your own pizza ingredients. That's right. You can grow the wheat and make the cheese from your cows and grow the tomatoes. You can make your own pizza from scratch in this game. This is Game of the Year. 10 out of 10. I highly recommend it. And here I am just taking it back into Photoshop. I think I've not said anything about the piece. What's there to say? She's super cute. I'm doing my standard, you know, cell shading style here. Right now I'm taking it into Photoshop. And I forgot the shading on her belt, so I went back and added it in. But yeah, here I am just fiddling with the shading on her outfit and, you know, getting all that proper colors before I go in and do the gradients. Tool SAI kept crashing on me. Like, every time I would go to save the picture, for some reason it would take a long time to save and then just crash on me. Luckily, nothing was lost. It would save before it spontaneously combusted. But it did, in fact, decide to crash on me, and I'm not quite sure why it's doing that. So I may have to do a fresh reinstall of that and make sure it doesn't, you know, screw up my recordings by continuously crashing. I love how her eyes came out. I've been leaning towards bigger eyes in my art lately, which I'm okay with. Like, for the longest time, I hated that, you know, I was trying to move away from the stereotypical big anime eyes. And so they were a little bit more smaller, a little bit more proportioned, but now I'm moving back into it because it's like, you know what? Screw it. They're cute. I want them on my art. So yeah, well, little chibi characters like this, they definitely lead towards the bigger. And also, I don't know if you can tell or not, but she's supposed to be holding a hoe, like for hoeing dirt, but it's really hard to draw hoes. But anyway, here's the final piece. If you like what you see, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more of my artwork, and I hope you guys have a great day. Bye-bye!